Hi guys, welcome back. So today I have an announcement. The first announcement is that I'm gonna try anime Pomodoro and drama Pomodoro and all kinds of Pomodoros throughout the series what I'm making. So if you want to follow that and see me succeed, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. See making me 600 a day within 7 years, and let's get into it. Put it on the screen. Well, first the announcement. Like I said, we're gonna bring structure into the video. So there's that. Um, yeah, the announcement is already said. So about the languages, well, I mentioned yesterday I'm not gonna do certain sentences because I need to do administrative work. And the reason why, because I'm kind of losing track of where I am or where I need to go. So that's my reason why I'm doing that. Well, besides that, we do have Japanese practice, which is hiragana practice because revision. Because yeah, eventually you also need to revise. It's not like you learn it and then goodbye and never see you again. No, you can use it, but I'm still learning the syllables. They're pretty hard, and I'm glad that I did because if I show you on the screen, it was not that good, and yeah, that's why I'm doing that, right? Uh, Today, contrast bias. So contrast bias, yeah, it's everywhere. Contrast bias, like you're comparing in a moment instead of like actual comparing with research, what actually makes sense. So this could be all the way from first impressions all the way to discount prices in the stores. Hopefully I explained that well, but I think concrete examples also help me explaining what actually is going on. So the one of the examples that I have is pop the balloon videos. So I will put it on the screen. I'm not affiliated or anything like that, but it is a show basically for colored people to find love and to date. So I'm not going to explain the rules or anything like that, but basically there was a line of men, and there was a lady, and she had to pop certain balloons, and that basically means like, hey, I'm not interested in you. And she popped two people, and she says it's about the height, which is really funny because the average height over there was 6 feet and above. And if you know, like, see many opinions or the societal opinion of three or fours nowadays that you need to be 6 foot or higher. Um, yeah, so why is this a contrast bias? Because the 6 feet was the average. Like you had 6'2" and 6'4" in a room, and they like the women told me like you're too short. They are not short. They are tall. Like 6 foot is tall, right? That's a society standard that they want to have. So one thing is a contrast bias. Like in a moment, it looks like that it's actually true, but it's not true. Um, a good example could be travel planning. So let's assume you want to do travel planning. If you haven't done it before, it's really complicated depending on the prices, depending on the day. But it also depends on your location, also depends on your IP and many factors. So getting all those things, you're not gonna get it exactly down, but getting enough down is useful to actually save like maybe hundreds of dollars even. So I had a friend, and they wanted to come to the Netherlands all the way from Thailand, and she said like, "Hey, I wanna go, but the tickets are like $700." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, I was looking, I was like, "No, they're like $400 something." So she was surprised, and that's why I said like, "Hey man, that's why you also need to have like a VPN or kinds of stuff." Right? So you can check, you can change your IP, you can change your browser, whatever. Like it's more complicated than it actually sounds, but location, timing does matter, and everyone knows it. But like you get dragged on if you see it enough. Like if you repeat it long enough, people start to believing it, which is another kind of bias. But I'm not gonna go deep into that. But that's basically yeah what I wanted to talk about the bias. About the programming, today we actually practice making a reusable program. I also tried to make it from scratch, which worked out fine. Yeah, I'm happy that I did that because now I'm getting the feeling of the application for the things that I learned. Even though I did it before with the practice project, it's not the real thing if it's actually a project. That the practice exercises, but now I'm getting to the project and it's not, now it's getting the real thing, and that is the difference, and that's why I'm happy that I'm doing that. um, about the TypeScript, I'm still doing the to-do list practice, and eventually I have a exercise that goes into of kijken from JavaScript to TypeScript practice. Also, another thing, my sober time habits. So I'm trying to get rid of certain habits. I'm feeling it. It it gets my mind cloudy and my nervous system shaky and those kinds of stuff. So I just want to mention that I'm gonna stay consistent for what I have right now before I pull more weight and actually what I wanted to do. I think that is a good thing that I found my maximum right now, and later on when I feel comfortable enough, then I will increase the weight, and that's how I basically do this video, and that's why I think I can make a difference in my life, making 600 a day within 7 years. So that is something that you need to know. So tomorrow there will be a brainstorm session. Basically, all things get fixed, all things get aligned up, things that are needed to be done, things that need to be think about, but couldn't fit like within 10 minutes. That's going to be, yeah, basically tomorrow. If I have anything else, no, that is basically it for now. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment if you like these kinds of videos. Hopefully you also like the structure that I bring into the videos, and also if you want to see me make 600 a day within 7 years, that is basically the goal I'm going for, next to other personal development, what I'm going for. See ya.